Hey guys, welcome back to Legit Street Cars. My name is Alex, and in today's video, my C43 AMG is gonna get its revenge against the see-through car, or die trying. But let's just hope it gets its revenge, because I have to go to work in like 4 hours and this is my ride. Now, if you guys saw the first video between these two really weird cars, then you know that this happened. No! No! Are you serious? And if you didn't catch that video, then you're probably wondering what the hell this thing is. This is my friend Matt's 2003 E320, and as you can tell, he's done some slight cosmetic modifications. You guys might know this car, and you might know Matt from his YouTube channel, Warped Perception. He has turned this into a see-through car and has filmed a bunch of cool slow motion videos showing you how the suspension works, and also showing you why you probably shouldn't hit crater-sized Chicago potholes with your car. So after I lost that race, my ego was hurt just a little bit. I mean, my 302 horsepower AMG V8 lost to a 221 horsepower base model V6 E320. So what I did was I brought this car home immediately and I performed some repairs and modifications. The problem is, Matt did the same thing. So let me show you guys what I did to my car, then we're gonna race, and then I'll show you all the crazy crap that's going on here. All right, first thing you guys will notice when I pop the hood of the C43 is that I have these shiny air intake tubes. That is because when I bought this car, the tubes were missing, so I was sucking in the hottest possible air coming from down here. The exhaust manifold is right there, and I have a hood, unlike Matt, so when we raced, it was like 95 degrees out, and this hot air was just killing the performance of the car. Also, I replaced the air box. This is a modified factory air box. It's actually raised up a little bit higher. Everything is gutted inside, and supposedly this is good for about 10 horsepower. Now, I also replaced the spark plugs, the air filters, and I cleaned out the mass airflow sensor, but probably the biggest, no, not probably, the biggest gain in horsepower, the biggest modification I've done to this car is a Zex Nitrous system. So this is the controller for the system, and then I have two nozzles running down in there into the 90-degree plastic elbow that you guys can't see. But if you want to check out a video on how I installed this nitrous system, I will link it down below. I kind of made a how-to on how to put nitrous on any older Mercedes-Benz car. So back here, you can see that we have the Zex Nitrous bottle with the heater right here. Those are my clothes because I have to go to work soon. And then also, this car's battery is bad, so I'm constantly jumping it with this little tiny jumper pack, which is fantastic. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I got nitrous on the car, and so does Matt, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But first, we're gonna have a rematch of exactly how we raced these cars before with no nitrous and see if I can actually win this time. Go, go, go! No, not again! Come on! Oh, I'm getting killed. That's 60. Oh. So far, this is not going well at all. I was able to get 0 to 60 down on a cooler day to about 6.7 seconds, and now we're back to 8.26, which is horrible. All right, guys, so I've had to leave the C43 running the entire time we're filming because the battery is bad, and I'd have to jump start it if I shut it off. I know I need a battery. So it's a little heat-soaked, which is probably why it's running so slow, but no excuses. We are gonna spray nitrous on the next run. So let me show you guys all the crazy modifications Matt has done since the last time we raced, and the reason why he's probably going to beat me again. Okay, so obviously Matt has done a ton of weight reduction, which is probably why he keeps beating me in these races, and then he went out and did the exact same horsepower modification that I did, which was install a wet nitrous kit on his car. He even went with the same kit. This is a universal blackout kit by Zex, except he went with a purple bottle instead of a black one like I did. And also, he had a ton of room to work with, but he insisted on running the nitrous line on the roof of the car. right out in the open and right into the nitrous control box. This has the solenoids and this is the controller. So we have the nitrous going in here. We have the fuel going in on the bottom, going to the rail just like my car. And then of course we have the fuel and nitrous hoses going to the nozzle drilled into the same 90-degree elbow that I did. He also installed the world's ugliest cold air intake. I think this is actually a filter from a shop vac, but it works pretty well. And then he put a purge on this for the nitrous, and it purges just like this. I don't think I've ever seen a Mercedes star being sprayed with nitrous, but there's a first for everything. Matt has also fixed his transmission issue before. He had to let out before it would shift into second, so that is all good. And he added some 16-inch Hoosier drag radials, so probably overkill, but they look pretty awesome nonetheless. So we are both ready to rock and roll with nitrous. My bottle is already open and heated up. Matt's is heated up as well, so we're just gonna go ahead and open this, open this bottle up, and we are ready to rock and roll. So hopefully I can get that 0 to 60 down just a tad. All right, if you guys missed my nitrous install video on this car, then you don't know that my nitrous buttons are actually the horn buttons on the steering wheel. So when you guys see me hit the steering wheel buttons, we're actually gonna be spraying nitrous into the engine, but it has to see wide open throttle first. I've programmed the Zex box to know when I'm at wide open throttle because this has an electronic throttle body. The reason for this is you don't want to spray nitrous below 3,000 RPM. It's kind of too big of a hit on the engine. So you're going to see right at 3,000 RPM, I'm going to hit the horn buttons, and then we're going to be spraying nitrous into the engine. There we go. Go, 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 go. We actually lost traction there. Oh! That was actually a decent race, but he still got me. All right, guys, I lost the race. We did 0 to 60 in 6.6 seconds, so we basically brought it back down to my best 0 to 60 without nitrous, unfortunately. Matt obviously won, but it was a much closer race and a much more fun race. You can really feel that nitrous kick in. Even just with 75 extra horsepower, it makes a huge difference. All right, Matt, even though you don't actually have an AMG car, you are beating an AMG car, so I think you are more than deserving of the W211 awesome. AMG key tag. So hopefully that doesn't make your car go any faster now.
Thank you, it's awesome. Look at what I got right now.
Nice.
That's it. So
yeah, that's gonna look much better.
This looks better.
I like it. I like it. I think this time I'm gonna spray a little bit before 3,000 RPM because I'll take any advantage I can get. I gotta beat Matt in this race. Nitrous. Oh, he hit it too. There we go. Yeah. I got him. 6.30 to 60. All right, we're almost at stock C43 time. Comment down below what you guys think a car like this should run to 60 with nitrous. And if you're not already, follow me on Instagram at LegitStreetCars. I'm gonna make some short videos where I take this thing out when it's not heat soaked and try and blast it to 60 with the nitrous as fast as it can go. Oh, he's got me off the line. Nitrous. Let's go! He got me, he let out, he got me. Well guys, this is the face of disappointment. It's pretty cut and dry. I lost the E320, the very lightweight see-through E320 with nitrous, beat my $200 C43 AMG with the same amount of nitrous. I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty disappointed in the results, and I'd like to say that this is because of the heat soak and it's my fault for not putting a battery in the car and letting it run for 3 hours. Oh, and I left traction control on, but I don't think that made much of a difference. But there aren't any excuses in racing, and I lost fair and square to Matt from Warp Perception's weird E320. So that's it, guys. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, where I'm going to try and avenge today by getting this thing into the 4-second range, which seems virtually impossible at this point, 0 to 60. So at LegitStreetCars on Instagram. Oh, and also I'm just gonna go ahead and plug my own merch. If you guys want one of these AMG 211 key tags, link will be in the video description box down below. With that being said, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Matt might have won the races, but I think I can do a better burnout.